because last week we had questions about earnings. And when you've made money, you want to know how to find it. You want to know how to understand what you find. So I put this together to try to help. And you probably need to have a little pen and paper for this. And again, it may be the kind of situation where you have to see it more than once to really get it. But here we go. Okay, so earnings, there's this thing in our back office called earnings in history. But before I can show you how to find what's happening, how you made this money. So you looked at your wallet and you made $1,000, you made $500, you made $100. To understand how you made it. Well, first you need to know what you're looking at. You got to know what your CV is, okay? And again, you sign in, you go to the back office, you click My Team, and you click Data Viewer, right? You also got to know what monies are you being compensated for. You're being compensated from your website sales and from those who you sponsored and who they sponsored website sales. You're also getting an increase in commission, right? Every time you go up and you make more money, you get paid more money. And then you're getting paid from broker sales. And you're getting paid from the overrides of dispensary sales, whether it's the $9.98 or whether it's the $2.19. You're getting paid overrides as well as the direct broker sales. So we go to our back office, we click earnings, and then we click history. And this is where now the magic starts working. And we start seeing all these numbers and we find out, oh my God, you really see how you're making money in multiple streams because it's all back there. But before we can do it, you got to understand the terminology. Now, some of the terminology doesn't necessarily seem to associate in our thought process, but there's a reason for the madness. I'm sure it has to do with the software engineers and all the really smart people who put this together. But when you go to your earnings history, there are two tabs. One says weekly and one says Unilevel. Now, the weekly tab is related to all of those broker sales. Remember I talked about 240? Every time you sell a crown jewel, you make $200. Every time you sell a millennial or stimulus, you make $40. And every time somebody else who did somebody else who did somebody else who did somebody else does something, you make money too. All the way down 7 levels. That's paid out weekly, guys. Now, there is a little 2-week window of delay before it hits, but then it goes to your back office and then it goes also to your e-wallet. Now, let's just say hypothetically, after 2 weeks, you start doing this every week. Every week you sold a dispensary. Every week you sold a millennial. Then after that first 2 weeks, you would be getting paid every single week. Now, Unilevel, it relates to a lot of stuff, but that's what comes out monthly because it encompasses so many things that can't be calculated until the end of the month. And that's why this is paid out on the 15th of the next month, because it gives the system time to find out what was your final. Because if they paid it too early, that might not be the right commission. So under Unilevel are several other tabs, and we're going to go, actually, you'll see the tabs on the website, but I need you to understand the terminology first. Unilevel is everybody else's website commission. They're overrides that you make. Your downline, the person you sponsored and the person they sponsored and the person they sponsored and the person they sponsored, your downline. Unilevel rebate bonus. This is your personal website commission. That 20 to 50%, whether you did 500, 1,000, 2,500, or 5,000 determines what percentage it's going to be. Unilevel new multi-tier fast start bonus. That's the same as the weekly. So we're going to bypass that, but it's listed twice Here it's just shown a different way, but it's still the same thing. It's really paid out weekly, so we really don't have to pay much attention to it here. But you will see the numbers, but it overrides by the month instead of looking at the weekly sales. Crown Jewel revenue pool. Well, we know what that is. That's kind of self-explanatory. That's the Crown Jewel pool. Diamond bonus pool. That's the diamond pool. Adjustment. This is where, if there were any errors or any adjustments that need to be made, they would be listed under this tab. Or if you are a founding member, here's where you find every 3 months, the 15th after that 3rd month, your founding member revenue shares and fees. Haven't seen any fees. I've been here almost 2 years and haven't seen a fee yet. So I don't know why that's there. Maybe there's a reason that will come in the future where there'll be some fees, but so far nothing's fallen under that category. All right, so let's go see what it looks like. What did I just do? I went to my back office, signed in, went to the left side, clicked earnings and history. And here's what it looks like. And as you can see, weekly is clicked. Now somebody tell me, what did I say weekly new multi-tier fast start bonus represents? Does anybody remember? What does that represent? Somebody take a shot at it. Come on, somebody take a shot at it. It's all right if you're wrong. What money is this?
That's money that that, like you said, it comes in overnight over all of the other I can't get it together, but I know what you mean.
Okay, so here's how I learned it.
Mm-mm.
The multi-tier throws you off. The word fast start. What did I tell you? What money is fast start? What money is paid out weekly?
The weekly is what they buy every week. What you buy every week on a weekly basis. The fast start is the $200.
There you go. It's the broker earnings. That's the technical term for it. It's the broker earnings and the broker overrides. It's what you sold for dispensary sales. And here's how you know that. Look at the numbers on this column. We're on this weekly new multi-tier fast start bonus. Fast start is what helps me know what it is because it's the fast money. It comes in weekly. What can we sell that we get $200 from? That's a question.
The hemp premium MB?
Nope, we're not talking about products.
You first come in and you sell that big package, you get the $200 automatically.
The dispensary, the $9.98, the Crown Jewel. You don't get paid weekly from customer products.
Right.
You only get paid weekly from being a broker. That's selling dispensaries. The Crown Jewel, the Millennial. How much money do you make when you sell a Millennial pack or a stimulus? Off the top, fast start, how much do you make?
$40.
$40. You see that $40 under there? That's probably what was sold, right? Because you see $40. So every time you sold one in your back office, in your earnings history, it shows you those numbers. Now, let's look at this number, $54. Okay, so what did we sell that we made $54?
Somebody bought something off the website.
No, this is not products. This is only dispensaries. There's nothing we have that's $54.
Okay, well, I don't know.
There's nothing we have. So how do you find out, how did I earn $54? Well, there's a little button over here to the left says view. Everybody see that view? It just put a red box around view right here. And so when I click that view button for this particular date, it opens up another window. And now I look at that window and I find out, how did I make $54? Because somebody in my downline sold a crown jewel full product dispensary. They made $200. I made 50. Somebody else on my 5th level, because here it says tier number 5. And their name is here. I just blocked out the names, right? Their ID is here and their order number is here and the date they purchased it is here. And somebody 5 levels down from me purchased a stimulus dispensary and they made $40 and I made 4. And together that comes up with $54. And it's right there in black and white for me to find out, how did I get that $54? Now, the next tab is called Unilevel. Now, what is Unilevel? Unilevel, and it has a bunch of tabs when you go to Unilevel. We've dealt with weekly. Now we're under Unilevel, because when you go to earnings history, remember there are 2 tabs. One's weekly, one's Unilevel. When you look at Unilevel, you've got a bunch of independent tabs. You got Unilevel, you got Unilevel rebate bonus, you got Unilevel fast track start bonus, you got crown jewel revenue, diamond pool, adjustment fees, all those terminologies that I went through earlier. Now you see them as tabs. Okay, let's find out what they are. Unilevel. Unilevel is your downline's website. I was going to ask you, but I know you probably don't remember that I said Unilevel is going to be your downlines. Now we're talking about website sales, ladies. A few minutes ago, we weren't. Now we're talking about your website. Now we're talking about your downlines website, not yours, your downlines website. And look at, when you look at this, the distributor ID is there. The name of the person who has the website is there. Their rank is there. The volume that they did between December the 1st and December the 31st is the example we're looking at. The percentage that you made from their website. And if all of these are 15%, and I'm not showing you the full length in this example, because some of these would be 5%, some of these would be 2%, some of these would be 1%, if we looked at the whole thing. But if we're looking at 15%, that tells me that these are people that were personally sponsored, because that's what you make. Remember, 20 to 50 from your site and 15 from those people that you personally sponsored. And so here you see exactly of the $335.18 that was made from your downlines website, you actually see their rank, the volume that they did on their website, and what percentage you were paid from their website. On to Unilevel rebate bonus. This was a strange name to me, but Unilevel rebate bonus is your personal website. Your personal website. And in this example, the person made $54.62. So what did they do? They had 273 CV on their website. And so they were paid 20%. We know if they'd gotten to 500, it would have been what? 25%. But they got 273, 20%, and 20% of the 273, they made $54.62. All of this is in our back office to give us itemization of every single dollar that floats to your back office, that floats to your e-wallet. When you want to know, who is that? Okay. Bonus pool. Here's an example of a person who reached, obviously they did 10,000, because it says here, your rank for this period is Sapphire. So they reached 10,000, so they got into the bonus pool, and their money was $216.72 from the bonus pool. All of this is added up to go into the e-wallet. And if they had gone to I don't have the diamond pool because they didn't hit diamond. but that would be the same thing. And then adjustment, what did I say adjustment is? Any adjustments? Or if you're a founding member, that's where you find it after 3 months. Well, I'm showing you the example of a founding revenue check. So, when you click adjustment, it gives you the itemization, the detailed description. Congrats. Your founder's payout for the fourth quarter of 2020 is $222.12. It tells you the value of the shares. October, the shares were $8.20. November, they were $11.01. December, they were $3.05. And it tells you how many shares you qualified for. 12 shares in November, 8 shares in December, and 8 shares in October. And if you do the math, if you multiply the 8 times 820 and the 12 times 1101 and the 8 times the 305, it totals $222.12. So you can already know, you can back up and make sure, do the check and balance, make sure the numbers are right. You are able to do that just by looking in your back office. And then once all that's done, that history of monies transfers into your e-wallet. How do you find your e-wallet? Back office, earnings, e-wallet. And when you go there, that's what you see. You see the cash account. You see how much you've made. You see how much is in your e-wallet. And let's just say, okay, you want to take it out. Then all you do is click log in to e-wallet. You'll see this page. You click cash out request. When you click cash out request, you're going to see this page. And it's got some jargon, it's got some information here, but the main important thing is this right here. It's letting you know that the money you want is going to be transferred to a holding account. And all you do is click proceed. And then you'll see this. And now you got to put in there, how much do you want to transfer? Do you want all of it? Do you want some of it? I always leave a little bit so I can shop. When specials come on, I don't want to go in my pocket. I want to go to my e-wallet. So I leave something in there all the time, but I'm transferring it out. So you put the amount. Now, if you want all of it, take it all out. Put your bank name, routing number, your account number, and your PIN, and click transfer funds. Bam, it transfers. In a few days, it'll be right there. Kind of depends on your bank, right? And that's our earnings history presentation. Is that clear up for anybody?